Colleen Ballinger has taken her place as the creator of one of the worst YouTube apologies in the history of the site. Up there with names as notorious as Tati Westbrook and Shane Dawson, Ballinger's bizarre anti-apology, or should I say insulting Grace VanderWaal impression, has had people on social media buzzing with confusion. With allegations as dark as cultivating inappropriate relationships with underage fans where she would bully, emotionally manipulate, trauma dump, and pit them against one another, while also having them do unpaid labor for her and sending them lingerie in the mail. Honestly, the list of messed up stuff she's done is endless. It's safe to say the apology she crafted was less than satisfactory. This ukulele track has prompted fellow YouTubers to respond, critiquing her hubris, disregard for anyone's feelings but her own, and attempting to make the situation lighthearted when it had no business being anything of the sort. At number 10 is Adam McIntyre. Adam McIntyre, a former fan of Ballinger who served as a primary source to her exploitation and misconduct, posted a YouTube video aptly named Colleen Ballinger Responded, which she most certainly did. The description of the video parrots a tweet he posted a few days ago that read, "As much as Colleen discredited and made fun of me, I'm glad her video did one thing: show you all exactly the type of evil woman she is. That a lot of us have experienced over the past few years behind the scenes. The mask has slipped and everyone meet the real Colleen Ballinger." The video post is a recording of a live stream, as Adam says he couldn't stand watching Colleen call him a liar alone and would rather do it with his family of viewers. In this live stream, he voices his disbelief of what the apology exactly is. He is obviously torn up about the fact that he couldn't even do him and other fans that were mistreated by her the favor of respecting their concerns, and instead decided to completely refuse to respond to anything that was said, and was especially disappointed that she neglected to apologize to any fan individually, even after he messaged Colleen telling her he would stop speaking out if he had received a private apology. This fact shows that Colleen may have been riding this wave of relevancy, since her name has not made headlines in quite a few years. At number 9 is Trisha Paytas. Paytas, also known as her YouTube handle Blonde Sundoll for MJ, is known for her chaotic and messy videos, addressing anything from blackface to identifying as a chicken nugget while crying on the floor. Her tone shifted significantly in the video she made recently addressing Colleen Ballinger's apology, simply entitled her friend's ex name. Matt Martin on Twitter wrote, "You know you've messed up big time when Trisha Paytas is the voice of calm and reason in the situation." In the video, Trish mentions that although she's taken a step back from responding from things said about her on the internet, she felt that she couldn't hold off from addressing the Ballinger controversy. She mentions that she had no idea about Ballinger's behavior and holds a very firm stance against her speaking to anyone underage, platonic or otherwise, due to her own trauma of being taken advantage of when she was younger. Trish says that if she had been aware, she would have never collaborated with her creatively or pursued a friendship. Trish goes on to say that although she believes people can grow from their past, Colleen had obviously not taken the correct steps to do so, as she failed to even acknowledge what she was growing from in her apology video. Trish's main point in the video was pertaining to information brought to her from two of Colleen's former fans, who told her that Colleen often hosted watch parties with underage people to view Trish's X-rated content, sometimes sending unwanted images directly to fans. Not only was Colleen discussing inappropriate content with minors, she also did so through body shaming and ridiculing Trish, whom she considered a friend and was trusted by at the time. Trish felt the need to nip this in the bud quickly and seriously, as she does not condone such behavior, as it is a crime to share such content with minors. People on Twitter have shown respect to Trish, as she is extremely steady and focused, understanding the heart of the matter and explaining her feelings of betrayal quite eloquently. At number 8 is Nick Green, also known by his YouTube handle Green Is Not Nick, who posted a video called "Colleen's New Apology Just Destroyed Her Career." Green had already covered the Ballinger controversy in a video entitled "Colleen is Running Out of Excuses," and thus was well versed on the situation. As soon as he sees Ballinger pull out a ukulele, he proclaims that this will be a Hall of Fame apology, pausing the video frequently in shock, not believing that she actually decided to respond with a ukulele accompaniment. He then says that he can't believe that in the amount of time it took her to respond to allegations, she wasn't able to reflect on her actions and say something that won't get her sent to cancelled jail. But the song was 10 minutes and done in one take, so I know why it took her 3 weeks to post it. It wasn't for the right reasons, but certainly did get her booked in cancelled jail. But I know why it took her so long to say anything. At number 7 is Jacqueline Glenn, who posted a video entitled "Colleen Ballinger Apology Video Fail" alongside a description that read something super real, saying, "No, this was not a bad apology video. It wasn't an apology at all. Miranda sings, but Colleen also sings a giant F you to her fans that have been hurt. Quite possibly the worst response she could have had. Gross." Jacqueline goes on to explain the entire situation and reiterate how bad of an idea Ballinger's entire response was. In the video, she mentions that when Colleen began making videos, YouTube was a very different platform where jokes about inappropriate and offensive things weren't even given a second look. However, nowadays, people realize that these things were never okay in the first place. She also disputes a comment Colleen made in her apology, saying that she was attempting to be like a cool aunt, which held no real leverage in the situation, considering no cool aunt sends minors unsolicited lingerie and X-rated movies. Jacqueline also brings up that she believes Colleen may have some sort of trauma or fixation related to puberty, and that what she did was not necessarily exploitation, but instead the work of someone who was deeply disturbed unnerved and didn't realize the gravity of a situation, but still owes the fans a sincere apology. At number 6 is a tweet from YouTuber and musician Emma Blackery. Blackery took the YouTube trending page by storm in 2013 when she released her ukulele track entitled My Thoughts on Google+, with a pretty catchy tune alongside a state of mind most people agreed with after Google bought and changed the YouTube interface for the worse. Blackery took the opportunity of seeing her fellow YouTuber partake in a ukulele rant, but one which was far less well received or agreed with than her own. In Emma's comparison to Ballinger, she writes, "Can't all nail it, I guess. I haven't heard anything from Emma in years, and seeing her grace my Twitter timeline with a banger like this was a lovely way to start my Thursday. Her new single, Cry Dear Mother, is out now, and you can stream it on Spotify or Apple Music." At number 5 is a tweet from YouTuber Eddie Burback. The man says in response to apology, "I can't stop thinking about the fact that she had to sit down and make the apology rhyme," which is in context to the fact that her apology was almost spoken word poetry with a backing track, except I would not snap for it at an open mic. I don't think anyone would. The fact that Colleen, instead of, addressing her allegations promptly and seriously, or perhaps sending private apologies to the fans that spoke out against her, decided to run with some Dr. Seuss mischief. Eddie also tweeted that the next YouTuber to do something awful should play the trombone to top this. Which, listen, at this point, celebrity apology videos are becoming a bit mundane, a bit everyday. I think YouTubers may have to start one-upping each other to get views with things like talent instead of tears. Coming in at number 4 is Curtis Connor, who tweets, "Damn, I predicted the Colleen Ballinger apology video 3 years ago," alongside a video of a sketch where someone responds to a video entitled "Please Forgive Me," where the person apologizing begins by saying sorry and then whips out a sweet electric guitar and starts shredding. It is crazy how art mirrors reality. It really raises the bizarreness levels of Colleen's apology when you view it through the lens of what someone thought to be a satire of an apology, something that no one should ever do. But I think that saying Colleen Ballinger made a satire of herself is pretty reasonable given the situation. At number 3 is Howie Mandel. Now, the man is not a YouTuber but instead a successful host of American Idol. However, he has posted videos on YouTube before, so he's on the list. Howie posted a video on TikTok with the caption #sorry, #music, #singing. How more perfectly could we sum the situation up, truly? The TikTok pictured Howie with an acoustic guitar, beginning the video the same way Colleen did with "They told me not to say this, but nobody said not to sing this," and continues the video by singing his apology for posting a video of a prolapse on his TikTok, seemingly unknowingly, because in the song he claims not to have known what that is. Personally, I think Howie's apology was a lot more sincere, maybe because a sung-through apology would be more appropriate for posting something kind of gross than manipulating young fans. Our runner-up is YouTube reactor Jake Doolittle. Doolittle did us the pleasure of letting us witness his first-time reaction to the ukulele, which was quite exaggerated. However, it is what we all felt inside. As soon as Colleen utters the words "gossip toxic train," Jake recoils in shock, which would be how anyone would respond to a phrase so ignorant about an allegation as serious as hers. Calling people discussing past misconduct with young fans as toxic gossip is horrendously out of touch. Jake speaks and says, "I have so many mean things I want to say but literally can't. There are words I should not be saying." To which I say him. Give her your worst. He follows this up by calling the apology a Bo Burnham rendition, the trash version of Inside, and reminds us that Colleen has the funds to create a well-produced and thought-out apology if she wanted to. Her meager, minimalist set was another attempt to take the blame off of herself, making her look innocent and small with no ability to cause any harm, which just makes it all the more disturbing. At number 1, we have a tweet from H3H3's Ethan Klein. Although he just went public with his decision to go on a 3-week hiatus, which some have speculated to be the reason why Colleen decided to post the video when she did, he couldn't help himself from saying something, so I guess her effort to not receive his reaction was in vain. In a quote tweet replying to Pop Crave, which says Colleen's now infamous quote, "The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats," which is in context to the grooming allegations, a really stupid joke, Ethan replied with a picture of already cancelled YouTuber Shane Dawson and his poor cat Cheeto. The Shane Dawson cat situation is one that takes Colleen's quote pretty literally. I won't get into specifics, but Shane sure did in a 2015 podcast. Here he reveals that he did some pretty messed up stuff to his cat when he was 19. The audio from the podcast resurfaced a few years later, which caused people to, unsurprisingly, start questioning Shane about his past actions, to which he replied with a 4-part Twitter thread disputing his words were simply a joke. What is it with these YouTubers and cat jokes? That is our list of the top 10 YouTuber reactions to Colleen Ballinger's cancellation. Let us know what your favorite is, or if we forgot any good ones in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.